Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Crusader Kings II, where we are going to continue our game with Sutai, or more to the point, Tokrakids, which are these guys here. We are actually part of Sutai. We're just currently rebelling slightly, and also getting our asses well and truly handed to us. So basically, we are playing one of the horse lords. Our intention is to reform the Tengri faith. Sutai already controls 2 of the centres. We need to get a 3rd, one of these 2 probably. This one's a little further away. And then we should be good to go. However, the current Khan of Sutai had a massive uprising which outnumbered them. And I thought, okay, fantastic. This is an excellent opportunity to rise up and try and get a bit of a humiliation CB going. I'm hearing an echo. I think that's just my headset though. In order to get some prestige and to cost them some prestige. Particularly because the uprising was to replace this guy. So we would have a different Khan. Unfortunately, they seem to have won that war extremely easily and extremely quickly. And then the much larger forces are now joined the Khan, so I am horrifically outnumbered. I have just noticed there's a much smaller army here that we could go and stomp on before they go and reinforce. Let's go that way. Yeah. Arctic terrain. Seems to be just flatlands, although they take a bunch of attrition sitting there. Okay, so they have nobody in the centre, which is really bad for them. And no commanders at all. This is going to be an absolute slaughter. It's been ages since I felt so invigorated by a battle. Every day our unit is moving as if connected by some unspoken bond. I exclaim eagerly one night. Or a higher power of some kind. This is all you, my lord, one of the soldiers says, a look of genuine surprise on his face. You're right. Modesty will get us nowhere. I become proud, and I also become a brilliant strategist. Or team effort soldier, I become humble. Pride. Pride all the way. I want that prestige. Far more valuable. Alright, so we're a brilliant strategist. We're up to a grand total of 14 combat and 26 personal combat. So we're pretty good at fighting ourselves. And there is apparently a crusade targeting us. That's not good. Kingdom of Romania. Does that actually show where? Because Romania's here, isn't it? That's not against me. It's one of these. How can I see where that's going? Nice to Santiago, Teuton, Hospitaller, and Templar. Starts in a year. No, just over a year. Kingdom of Romania. Which is that? That's not against the Tengri, is it? That's against the Tengri. Apparently, the Tengri have somehow seized control of a lot of Italy. Okay, of all the things I did not see happening, that is definitely one of them. That is definitely one of them. And that's going to weaken us quite significantly, I suspect. Although, I don't know how strong the Crusade's going to be, because that's going to be a Catholic Crusade. And, yeah, there's not a lot of Catholics around. The Tengri outnumber them, really quite radically. I mean, I guess the Catholics should just be happy that they're not fighting the Norse right now, because that's a fight that they would definitely lose. Although, a little bit disappointing that the Norse can't launch their own great holy wars, which is what a crusade is. Right, let's sort out tea supplies, because I really want to fix my throat. This really feels like it's going to be one of those temporary things, because I can hear in my own head how bad it is. Crusade mostly depends on how many troops the Holy Orders bring. Yeah, that's true. Are there going to be enough Catholics left for me to restore? I don't know. That could well be a plan which is going to horribly backfire, in which case I'll have to play as a Cathar or a Lollard. We'll see. We'll see. One actual thing that we can have a look at is to see exactly how big Catholicism is at this point. Because they're not the heresy. Oh, they're on the verge of being the heresy, though. Cathar right now, technically ahead, but Catholicism's getting some moral authority back, which they've lost for a long time. They're on 0. And actually Lollard and Cathar are on 0. So the Catholics should be having an easier time of converting. Tengri is currently in 1st place. And Germanic's in 4th. They've really risen. But they've been sitting on that 100% moral authority for a while, so they're having a really easy time of converting. And they're going to be converting all of this stuff too. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. And all of this. Oh, did you give away the Duchy of Brabant? You did. You kept Mercia, the one province, to yourself, and gave the Duchy of Flanders away. You fool! Is Holland still a merchant republic? Yeah, they are. Nice. Did we work out how hordes work? I mean, mostly. I mean, a lot of it is going to be to do with how we manage our manpower. And considering how much hordes tend to fight, that's not as easy as it sounds. So I'm happy to see just how massively we're crushing that army. Hopefully they're actually in this war. Nope. I don't think they are. Oh dear. You're just sieging that back down. I think I'm going to go and try and grab this. We're close to the mountains, and we need to take as many fights in the mountains as possible. The Knights of Calatrava. The Order of Calatrava is the most recent addition of Soldiers to the Cross, having just endorsed by a decree issued by the Catholic Church. These knights take their name from a castle recovered in Iberia from the clutches of the Muslim infidel, and they stand ready to combat the heathens and defend the pious in the name of the Catholic ruler who is willing to provide for their upkeep. I am really hearing a bit of a reverb. I have a really bad feeling it's my headset. Something's loose in there. Alright, let's go and siege down their capital, because I think if we can keep their capital sieged and keep our own up and running, then we can get more manpower just coming in. That's not going to be easy to achieve though, especially now that I can't see where their army is. Because what I really need to not do is fight them in the open. And there it is. Manpower's all gone. If you can afford it, you should change prestige and piety troops to the ones you can buy with money, otherwise you're losing quite a bit of fighting power. I definitely can't afford that right now. I really need to build up the capital, because apparently my predecessors have done very little. Compare that level to that level. Like, they've got a level 4, 3, several 2s, another 3. In fact, I don't think my Lamella stuff has been done at all. Nope. So they're going to have like 15% extra defense versus me. Which is why their armies are so hard. Not just numbers, but also they just hit harder. Let's go here. Mountain, mountain, mountain. Collilock. Where's that? That was that one. Okay, so they've just retaken all of the provinces that I had taken from them. So I need to take this as quickly as possible and then run to one of the mountains. And hopefully not suffer any attrition while I'm there. Severe winter, but it's August, so it should be okay. If I surrender, I don't get imprisoned. I do pay them a bunch of money and also a bunch of prestige, so I'd really rather not do that. This guy's 54. How good a fighter is he? -5. So if I can find him in the midst of glorious battle, I probably can duel him and beat him. But that's a big if. So not going for his capital. Interesting. I want to get to where I can keep an eye on them. No, I think they're going for my capital. That's very annoying. And that's mountains, and they'll be there first. No! Unfortunately, my capital is plains. Oh, they're coming to us. Should have started this much sooner, because if I could get them in the mountains, that would be great. Alright, so we're in the hills, which does increase my horse archer offense and defense. Unfortunately, we have half as many of them as they do. And the bulk of our force is still light cavalry. We do have more heavies, but only slightly. So we're doing swarm tactic, which is light cavalry attack minus horse archer plus. Harass swarm, which is light plus horse archer plus. And then disorganized harass, which is light plus camel plus horse archer minus. So I see why people say there's a lot of discrepancy between light cavalry tactics and cavalry archer tactics. Because it's only the harass swarm which has both. Alright, so we've broken their left. We've lost our right. It's going to be who holds here. And unfortunately, they are. Probably. Yep, we've broken. Right, time to run. Let's go to the mountains. Well, we lost 500, they lost 300. See, I have to do more damage to them than they're doing to us. I just don't see how that's really possible. Oh. Round 2. Unfortunately, we had not recovered the morale. So we're going to thrash them on the left, and then we're basically going to have to run. Again. There's the shattered retreat. Okay, that was a bit weird. I was expecting shattered retreat there, and we didn't get it previously. Alright. We have some kids to educate. You are going to be very good at fighting. You need to be taught how to fight. So do you. Also very good at fighting. I'm just teaching everyone to fight. There's only one skill that matters here on this step. And it's how hard you can punch. Well, the problem is the small stacks that I'm fighting aren't actually in the war, it's just us versus these two. So fighting the little stacks, yeah, they're hostile, but they don't actually get me a war score. And unfortunately, they're just moving around like one giant doom stack, so there's not a lot I can do about that. Cook has prepared a fine meal, but the priest preached about temperance. I'll follow the priest, I guess. Let's go back into the mountains, because they basically have to go through Cyan to get to Beluca. That's going to be the best opportunity I have of holding. I just need to make sure I get there first. Unless, of course, they come this way, in which case I'll need to go Kutan. Nope, they're coming north. Alright, this is fine. I just need them to be moving as slowly as possible. That would be great. Okay, here they come. So the mountains are really good for horse archers. Horse archer defense plus 25, horse archer defense plus 25, offense plus 15. For some reason, horse archers are way more effective in the mountains than they are on the plains. Don't ask me why. And they're like the most affected by this, except for archers. Numbers are relatively balanced. I think I want a couple more in my center. Where are the heavies? Let's do that. What skills do you have? Because I know you're a cavalry leader. Mounted troops plus 20%. So yeah, if we have the heavy cavalry in the center, then hopefully they can just do more damage. Oh. Except I just realized I'm not in the center. Boomin is. Movement and retreat. Aggressive. Yeah, this is still fine. Although I'm better with cavalry, I do only have a combat modifier of 14. Alright, 2-1. Let's do this. Have I seen the new E4 Death Diary? Yes, I have. Callantyr, and it looks amazing. Did the Crusades start early? They started in 900, so yes. Again. Nope, this is going to be a complete and utter decimation. 700 losses, really? Their army wasn't even led. In the mountains. That's the worst defeat we've had yet. Alright, let's just peace out here. I don't want them to take my capital, because then I suffer unnecessary damage. And I was not imprisoned, but my liege absolutely detests me. So there's a very high chance of bad things starting to happen to me now. What's my diplomacy skill? 4! I can worship the ancestors. I think I should probably worship the ancestors. Don't have a lot of money for it, but I'm going to do this. Affection and companionship, guide my sword in battle. You have decided to visit the shrine in the Holy Grove and make a sacrifice to the honor of your ancestors, hoping for their aid in return. What will you ask your forefathers? I think your wisdom. You asked your ancestors for guidance and knowledge. Now is the time to present your offering. What will you give them in return? I can kill someone. Eblerschlick, you're the one person I can't ransom. So, I'm going to get 60 piety. And then I'm going to ransom these two. The offering struggled violently when the shaman came and the disciples pushed it down on the offering stone. The ancestors will surely be pleased with such a vigorous servant. Now all you have to do is wait and hope. Okay, we've got some ransom, so we can now build up our camp a little bit. Horse breeder to you. Level 3. So yeah, they're getting plus 10% combat skill and everything. No wonder we were just getting our arse soundly handed to us. So it's strongly suggested I build a shrine, which we already have. So oxen wagon, a supply limit and movement delay. Sheep is just more money. Horse archer offense is hunting parties. Tech and economy. Fort level garrison. Attack and movement. Tax and supply. Defense. Clan sentiment. I'm going to build the sheep, because we definitely need more money. Another revolt. 2,000 versus your 3,000. Nope, not joining that one. That's just asking for trouble. Alright, so you're actually trusting me enough to make me a commander. Okay. Oh, this is against Heckle. I'm trying to take some of these territories. Well, I've suffered such a thrashing recently that I'm just going to sit back and let my manpower recover. Yeah, I have very few commanders, Flassin, so it wouldn't have helped. Yes, I will accept your call in this war. This is an opportunity to regain a little bit of goodwill, which I kind of need to do. So the traitor goes away in 8 years, so I just need to survive for 8 years, and then I should probably be okay. Maybe, possibly. Should probably also try and recruit a marshal. Oh, that means that my genius died. Because I had a genius as a marshal before. Right, so we're going to search all. My religion. Not a ruler. Will join court because I don't want to pay him. Ooh. Oh, wait, you were the marshal. Someone else pinched you. I'm going to make you marshal. I'm going to make you an Ishad. And that's it. And I'm also going to have you training warriors to increase my manpower. Go! Distracula. More struggle. Oh, I have a adult. Oh no, you're a nephew. Wait, how is... How's that work? How is one of my nephews also the sibling of one of my daughters? I probably shouldn't think about that one too carefully. Is there a reason the marshal has to be a religion as long as you don't land them, then it's not an issue? Yeah, that's true. Oh, except I think you do get events which moan if you do that. Thought it over and cannot be with the father of the wife. I'm paranoid, aren't I? Yep, hire someone to find out. It's just going to spend all of my money just straight away. Oh, you did not get ransomed. Well, that's interesting. Could scarcely believe it's possible, but pregnancy has made my wife Tarek look more beautiful than she ever was. Whenever we're in the same room, I can hardly take my life off of her. But we can move quickly. Not found anything suspicious. We'll hire more spies. An intriguing woman known by the name of Tekken has recently joined the court. I could tell from the first moment that she is learned, and she kept impressing me with her knowledge. She's also a mystic, and she's a genius, and she has 19 learning. Yep. Congratulations, you are my new diviner. Wait, where are you? I pressed the wrong button. Oh, I read learning and saw... Yeah, you're right, okay. She's a mystic, so I should be able to appoint her as physician. I just saw learning and I assumed. Extra contributions, which you can't actually place anywhere. We could do research economy tech, or improve the domain. Let's just improve the domain. That's fine. Wait. It's not her, she's not a mystic. It's not the spy master, because that's my wife. She's not here. It was just another character called Tekken. Oh, diviners can't be female. It's her. She could be an advisor. If she's an advisor, does that mean I can turn her into a physician? I'm going to try. Nope. Yeah, I know advisors only to get strong vassals in. I just don't understand why I can't do anything with her, like, at all. Actually, there is one other thing I can do. Make you a concubine. Spies are hired at great expense to discover anything suspicious about the wife. The pregnancies fail to turn anything up. Guess kid's mine. Probably not, though. She's just really good at hiding it. Fire the old doctor. I don't want to do that because you can't search for new doctors. And they should just appear in this list if there's someone available. Nomads cannot search for physicians. It's just not an option. I don't want to be moving with the main army here. Okay, we're ahead of them. It occurred to me that my wife is feeling somewhat gloomily as of late. The burden of the unborn child is surely causing some hormonal imbalance. I'll treat you to something nice. With my rapidly dwindling cash supply. I should go raiding. It's October, so it's the warm season apparently. There's only a little bit of snow in the Urals right now. Oh, no, here comes the snow. Better stay ahead of these guys, because they're taking attrition, I'm not. A daughter was born. And the daughter shall be named... Cosito. Hey, Ranger. Alright, so we're now winning both wars, which is glorious. And I have over 1,000 manpower. So why are you not reinforcing? You seem to be reinforcing extremely slowly here.